friends, welcome to the pre-market view this morning. Starting off with the global markets, Dow Jones ended 27 points down at 19,799. S&P was also down by 6 points at 2,265. European markets were slightly nervous yesterday after Donald Trump's inauguration address clearly stated that he will adopt a policy of protectionism and America first. This is a slight concern for even the global markets and the emerging economies. In the FII's cash net sale of 288 crores, whereas in the index futures segment, they were net buyers of 353 crores. Domestic institutions were net buyers of almost around 520 crores. And this week is going to be the expiry week for the January expiry series. So some volatility will definitely be there. And the world is now watching very closely how Donald Trump, the new elected president of America, responds to what he has said during his campaigning. And if he adopts a lot of protectionism attitude towards overall business sentiments, then that could be some concern for the global markets. So that will be one space we will be watching very closely in the days to come.
Good morning friends, welcome to Derivative Morning View. Despite mixed news from the international market, Nifty futures opened higher. It gained momentum and continued during the first half of the day. A lot of volatility was witnessed after the European markets opened. Benchmark indices consolidated during the first day of the expiry week amid volatility. Ahead, as investors remain sidelines ahead of next week's budget announcement. Nifty futures ended the day at around 8,402 levels, up by around 0.5%. Nifty cost of carry increased sharply from 5.66% to 23.71%. Put call ratio also increased by around 4% at 1.24. India VIX was flattish at 15.91 levels. Nifty futures added around 4.11 lakh shares of open interest, indicating long built up in Nifty futures. On the option activity front, 8400 call option saw strong reduction of around 11%. 8500 call option saw reduction of around 7%. And 8300 call option saw a massive 20% reduction in open interest. On the put activity front, 8400 put option saw addition of around 9%, 8300 put option saw minor addition of around 2%, and 8200 put option saw reduction of around 7%. Overall, we see that there has been long unwinding happening in the option activity front in all the strike prices, whereas strong writing has been seen in all the strike prices of 84, 83 and 8200 levels, indicating that the bullish sentiment to continue ahead. Securities in the ban period for today are India Bull Real Estate, Jindal Steel, Jain Irrigation, JP Associates and Arcom. On the FI activity front, index futures were net buyers by around 353 crores, index options were net sellers by 574 crores, stock futures were net sellers by around 26 crores and stock options were net sellers by around 88 crores. On the market level front, 5-day VWAP stands at 8,410 levels, higher level remains at 8,410 levels and lower range remains at 8,300 levels. SGX Nifty is indicating a positive opening today by around 16 points at 8,430. That's it from the derivative desk. Have a wonderful trading day ahead.
Hello friends, now we'll have a look at the pre-market presentation this morning. Coming to the pre-market action presentation, the first idea today we have is on United Spirits. The current market price is 2,203. SEBI has probed the takeover code violation at United Spirits, and if the order goes through, then it is quite possible that IGO will have to make another open offer for USL. This is sentimentally slightly positive for USL, so action to be taken is long, keeping a stop loss at 2,170 for the target of 2,250 and 2,270. Important news update, government is going to divest 10% stake in MOIL today. Open offer, the sale floor price has been set at 365 per share. Manpasand Beverages is planning to double the capacity to almost 4 lakh cases per day in the next 12 to 18 months. Capex would be done through money raised from the recent QIP issue. FRBM review panel has given a slight relief to the government, where it is recommending that the government should increase its spend on development, and if required, it's quite possible that the FRBM targets may be slightly rationalized so that government can spend on infrastructure and other services so that an economic activity can pick up in the days to come. Another important development for the steel sector, minimum import price of steel is all set to go, so some action expected in the steel stocks. SEBI is now seeking forensic audit of MCX trading software. Also, as I told you, that SEBI is probing the code violations at United Spirits, and due to this, Diageo will have to make an open offer for USL. SAIL, Steel Authority of India, has begun production of world's longest single rail plant, which is also positive development for SAIL. As the US President Donald Trump promised in inaugural speech, he will be man of action, and immediately after taking office, he has taken the first major decision where he has announced the intention to withdraw from TPP and to renegotiate the NAFTA deal. Cyrus Mistry, who was removed from the Tata Sons board and also from the group companies as chairman, has now taken the action to the next level, where he has filed a fresh affidavit in the company law tribunal. Lupin has received a US FDA nod for generic antidepressant tablets, and also Suzlon has backed 50.4 megawatt order from power utility in Gujarat. Ultratech continuing its expansion spree by acquisition and organic growth. It is now trying to set up 2,600 crore plant in Madhya Pradesh. Solar subsidies is likely to end maybe in the coming budget, and SOPs for the manufacturing is on the anvil. Yesterday, Supreme Court has dismissed a petition where it was asked that it should prepone or postpone the budget date due to the state elections, but Supreme Court has rejected this plea. And Election Commission has also cleared the 1st February budget date, and it has barred state-specific announcements to be made by the government in the coming budget. So it is quite possible that the budget will happen on the 1st of February. More announcement is expected in a day or two. USL, more news on United Spirits for franchisee-based fixed-fee model in popular liquor brands. Also, IFCI board has approved a divestment of 45.5% stake in Hardicon, and Bhushan Steel has given a clarification. It has not called for bids from JSW Steel or any other buyers. There was speculation that Bhushan Steel was planning to divest some stake, but they have categorically denied such news. Q3, some important results update yesterday. Tata Communication sales were down by 3.5%. PAT also spiked on one-time gain. EBITDA was down 14%, and some pressure seen on the margins front also. The margins were at 13% against 14.7%, so slightly weak set of numbers. Same continuing with GSFC, sales were down almost 31%, PAT was down by 41%, and the margins were down 55% at 7.1%. So bad set of numbers continuing. Some good news, Ashoka Buildcon had declared a strong set of numbers. Sales was up by almost 17%. PAT was up by a strong 113%, and EBITDA was also up by 23%. Margins also saw some improvement. It was at 12% against 11.4% year on year. Karnataka, once again, a weak set of numbers. NII was up by 23%, but the PAT was down by almost 29%. The gross NPAs has increased to 4.3%. and the net NPA has come at 2.9% quarter on quarter. Trend sales was decent enough, up 15%, PAT was up by 14%, EBITDA was up by 43%, and a good set of numbers in the margins front, where the margins were at 11.2% against 9.1%. So a mixed bag of season till date, few bad numbers, few good numbers, so it will be very much important. We'll have to take a stock specific view now as the results come in, and moreover the budget day is also very near. Today some very important big numbers will be coming out. Bharti estimated PAT is 859 crores, Crompton Greaves 48 crores, HCL tag at 2026 crores. HDFC Bank will come out with their third quarter number. Expected PAT is 3836 crores. And L&T Finance and Holdings 254 crores expectations. TVS Motors at 120 crores. Z will announce its results. The expected PAT is 309 crores, whereas Inox Leisure expected PAT is 11 crores. Some other results will be Bharat Financial Inclusions and Biocom. Watch list today, stock with positive bias will be IDBI, Bata India and Aditya Birla Nuvo. Stock with negative bias is IDFC, Bharti Airtel and India Bulls Real Estate. On the advisory picks, which will also be flashed on ET now between 9:15 and 9:30 today in the morning. The top picks that we have is Reliance Industries, target price 1300, almost a potential upside of 28% from the CMP. Power Grid 11% upside seen with a target of 221. GSPL 17% upside, target price of 184. Info Edge, which is Naukri Limited, target price 1040, upside of 21%. And Ratnagar Bank, target price 434 and upside of 12%. That's all we have this morning. We will see you tomorrow on the expiry day, and hope you have a good trading day. Thank you very much.